recovered. Regardless. Are you injured? I doubt you'll find many other places to recuperate. Feeling better? Don't push yourself too hard.
Let us be about it.
should head back to the Aldous first.
Sadly, deciphering the coils with Provenient's cavern is beyond my meager knowledge.
I always said that it had Black Federation.
Uldor is dead. All that remains is my service to you and the kingdom. Though it will be a bit sad parting ways with Ray and his friends.
I like the cut of your jib, friend. How about a quick game between us?
Let the battle of wits begin! Thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
Your skills are quite impressive. I don't doubt your name will one day be known throughout the galaxy.
I could spend an eternity exploring this world and it would never be enough. If only I could see more.
Exquisite.
I've been waiting on someone forever, but she just won't show up. Think you could help me pass the time?
Let the battle of wits begin. thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
She has a bad habit of mixing people up. Did she think you were someone else too? I wonder how long it'll take her to find me.
People of Verdness are really good, so... Probably because they can challenge anyone to a ranked match anytime via their communicators.
I shall give you no quarter. Thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
Who taught you to play like that? You...
Marielle, the Kenny name bears special meaning in your world, correct?
It's special. To everyone else more than me, I guess. Sometimes it just feels like a weight on my shoulders.
Can you tell me more?
Well, my grandparents and their forebearers played a major role in Federation history. They were incredible. You can definitely find them in textbooks.
They must be among the so-called giants of history.
Right. I'm no giant, though. I'm just a little girl stuck at the far end of our great family table.
Marielle. Being a princess, I too am well aware of the burden and weight that comes with one's bloodline. The pressure of living up to surrounding expectations. The anxieties of upholding the long family history.
Laeticia.
Nevertheless, I stand here now as Laeticia, and you are here as Marielle. I am aware of you, Marielle, not those who came before you. Therefore, please just stay as Marielle. Let the legacies of old settle where it may.
Thank you. It feels a little lighter now.
I have complete faith in you. Faith that one day you will come to embrace your Kenny name.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't keep avoiding it forever, can I?
What am I doing? Why, I'm committing everything here to memory so I can share with Melthea and Marcus.
So exquisite.
Your Highness, is this Raymond's home? This may as well be a castle, do you not think?
My apologies.
Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you out of your home and up into the vastness of space.
Not quite the way I see the situation.
It's all because of that Duma, was it? If I hadn't agreed to transport that hunk of junk in the first place, well, I'm sure a fair lady like yourself never would have got caught up in all this otherwise. I owe you an apology.
I am afraid I must disagree.
Huh?
If you are in fact the reason why Duma alighted in my homeland, I find myself most grateful to you. It is because of Duma that Ray and I crossed paths. They helped us to save our kingdom. I have also found it most enlightening to bear witness to the cultures and behaviors of the various peoples living above our sky. Furthermore, it has given me the chance to subdue Baldur as he flees into the stars.
I think I may have underestimated you, young lady. Young lady? Ha! Where are my manners? Laeticia, you're good people. And you've got guts, too. Huh, I like that.
I am honored you think so.
Here's an idea. Once all these issues are done and dusted, why don't you marry into the Lawrence clan?
Pardon?
If I do say so, Ray is a young star at our company. He's got quite the bright future.
Hey, hit the brakes, Dad. What are you saying all of a sudden?
And there's also Antonio. But I personally guarantee you'll have an easy enough life with either of them.
Come on, old man, lay off. You're making the poor girl uncomfortable.
What do you say, Laeticia? Would you rather marry Ray or Antonio?
I might have to say Ray.
Laeticia, there's no need for you to be polite and consider his weird question seriously. Did you say Ray?
Oh, please do not blush like that, Ray. I do believe it may be contagious. We have traveled together a long time and become like old friends. Yes, that is it. Is it not?
Yeah, you're right. That's it. Out of those options, it'd have to be me, right?
Yes, precisely.
Looks like you two might not even need my help to make that happen. Looks like I owe you thanks for keeping those two idiot sons of mine out of trouble. Come see me if you ever need anything delivered. I'll give you a hell of a deal on the contract price.
Welcome to Paladurnia, Laeticia. It's pretty much all offices, but make yourself at home.
Your Highness, is...
Such an extraordinary city, and one that greatly differs from Parapium.
You think so? I mean, sure. I guess there's a lot less nature here than in Parapium. Huh. Feels weird saying Parapium and nature in the same breath.
Vergnus is your home, is it not?
Yeah. Well, it's the place I grew up, so in that sense, it's home to me.
Wherefore the ambiguity?
The hospital I was born in was on Vergald, so technically I'm from the planet. But I've spent way more time on Vergnus, as far back as I can remember. And now it's where my whole family lives. So, does it feel better to call Vergnus home? Yeah.
So, would I be correct in saying that is your childhood home then?
That's where things get complicated. That's the company, not my house. In an Ossarian sense, that's a business/kingdom, and Dad is its ruler.
I see. That helped my understanding. Nonetheless, it is a remarkably large building.
Yeah. There was actually a big dispute when we went to rebuild the office 5 years ago. They wondered if we could recoup the costs of constructing such a massive building.
Goodness, that is quite the ordeal. 5 years prior? This structure required but 5 years to erect?
Nah, it's been like 3 years already. I'd say construction only took like 2 tops.
Only 2 years?
Yeah, that's pretty much bog standard for a building like this.
Only 2 years. Yet it is so grand. Everything in space is so unconventional.
Calling the Aldous. Requesting transfer.
Roger that.
Best head for the bridge first.
Why do you always have to be like this?
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust. T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Your Highness.
Fret not. It was but the thought of our journey's end.
Perhaps a stroll will put one's mind at ease. May well be our last chance to share words with our companions.
Yes, well, that is a most excellent idea.
I am afraid our time here grows short. Make sure to spend the remaining moments with everyone in a manner that leaves nothing to regret.
Hey, guess what? We've got some new items in. How about giving them a test run?
Well, that was indeed fruitful. wonderful. Maester Midas, whatever are you doing?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Come again?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Melthea and Marcus upon our return.
Well, that is wonderful. Dr. Eason and Director Melthea will certainly be pleased.
But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
Yes.
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Be that as it may, Maester Midas, do we humanoids need not still build for one another the road which one day leads us there?
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
I find myself picturing Lady Malkia far from amused at how troublesome you might be.
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct?
I inquired of Raymond to determine if we might sail the Fulga through the Ocean of Stars.
Aboard the Fulga? And what was his response?
Without a moment of contemplation, he told me space held no air, as though it were as obvious as the color of the sky itself. For many years I have studied semiomancy alongside Midas and the other maesters, sharing in all the knowledge of our world. Yet, I now realize we know absolutely nothing of space.
And is there no consolation in knowing now what you have yet to learn?
I find no consolation in self-deceit. We must acknowledge that it shall be no simple feat to ever set course for their worlds ourselves. The gulf between worlds is wide. We can only try and bridge this distance one step at a time.
Is something on your mind, cousin? What could cause you to respire so?
My thoughts were of Boldor. I keep wondering if I might have done more. Somehow convinced him down a path which, in the end, might have saved him.
Perhaps.
In truth, I am plagued by regret. What I seek, and that which I bring about, never seem to coincide.
I lament the same myself.
And yet, then I look at men such as Bennett and Remington. These men are capable of sailing through the stars themselves, yet still they are susceptible of falling astray at the slightest mishap. There seems to be no world in which we are guaranteed to accomplish that which we set out to.
Perhaps the story of our kind is built by those who tried and failed, but persevered nonetheless. What we deem failure at present may one day be seen a crucial step toward a greater good. We might say the same of the Scorpium.
Perhaps so. That means we must push through and live on, so that one day we can stand tall and proud. Watch it.
Wanna go somewhere fun next time?
This is the bridge.
How much longer until our return to Aster?
Just about there now. I'm sorry about the Emperor.
Indeed.
I don't think I could say this in front of Albert or the others, but I feel like he wasn't a bad person.
It's quite all right, Chloe. I am in agreement.
I'm sure Prince Gerard, Emperor Gerard now, I guess. This news will be very difficult for him.
We must accept the Emperor's fate if the Empire and my kingdom are to move toward peace. Chloe?
Yes?
I must confide. I find myself wishing you a Sarian like me.
I'm very flattered and honored by your words. But I have a feeling perhaps we wouldn't have wound up as good as friends if that were true.
Right. Well put. Mayhaps things are best as they are.
I agree.
The Lawrence family is still on the job. Have no fear, my dear. We'll see you home safe and sound.
I inquire now what it was that Luca meant earlier?
So, Laeticia, you're royalty, right? Which means you're one of the recognized representatives for a major percentage of Aster 4's population, yes? And Midas and Nina, they're some of the greatest minds the planet has to offer. Whenever such people of your caliber come into contact with Federation technology, their native planet gets registered as a protectorate.
And a protectorate is...
There are ramifications, but there is one in particular that Ray's concerned about.
Oh, nothing.
Okay, registering a planet as a Federation protectorate is almost like a public proclamation. That they are laying future claim to the planet, as a Vergoldian, and also as someone who witnessed all the controversy here. It's hard for him to accept that.
I confess I am also uncertain how to respond.
If we're being frank, I don't think the Federation in its current state is in any position to register Aster 4 as a protectorate. I just have one concern.
Concern?
As long as I remain military personnel, making Aster 4 a protectorate is the only way I'd ever be able to see any of you again.
Oh, that is a grave concern indeed.
It truly is.
An adventure of a lifetime. But it's almost over now, huh?
The journey, yes, but not the lessons we might glean from it.
Some of it's still pretty hard to digest. And we've definitely had more than our share of trouble and all, but... don't know. I really wish we could have stayed longer and traveled more with them. Don't you think so, Laeticia? Laeticia?
Yes. Yes. I quite agree. If only ever so slightly longer. Seems our time together draws to an end.
All journeys reach an end. Doesn't mean it's the end, though. Right?
Indeed. I can assure you, we don't want to lose contact with any of you after today. Speaking of the future, though, what exactly do you plan to do now, Duma? You were meant to assess the people of Vergold for Scorpium compatibility, yes?
I am contemplating the endeavor to normalize Scorpium integration.
Normalize Scorpium integration? Should I take that to mean moving away from invasive assimilation to focus on what were your prior methods then?
You are correct, though we expect that alone will be insufficient. Contact with the Pan-Galactic Federation served as a catalyst in the Scorpium schism. However, it is now obviously apparent that Scorpium ideology has always been susceptible to such dangers.
It was always at risk of taking a more aggressive route, then?
Indisputable. Armed with that information, we must learn from our failures and seek out new methods by which to further our evolution. This perspective should be shared with the network.
Sounds a lot better than the Centralists, that's for sure. But how's one little probe supposed to influence the whole network?
Astute observation. I am but an investigative life form, unable to intervene in non-mission critical duties.
Yet, little Duma, you did just that by aiding us on our journey, did you not?
It was your actions that prompted me to do so.
What actions?
Your efforts to rescue the android Elena from the crash site at Galka Shrine triggered my protocols. Had you acted differently, my investigation directive would have persisted. Communication between us would have remained at minimum levels. In past surveys of worlds co-inhabited by organic and non-organic life forms, use of non-organics as tools by organic life forms has been quite typical. However, you treat Elena's life as equal to your own, sparing no thought to her nature. In your interactions, I detected new possibilities for future coexistence. My aid was offered in an effort to further investigate future options suggested by your actions. Additionally, influenced by the interactions they witnessed between Raymond and Elena, Laeticia and the people of Aster 4 naturally accepted the android as an equal being, working alongside Elena as they would any other fellow humanoid. This is an astounding occurrence, and serves as proof that such a symbiotic relationship can spread. My actions may have breached my role as an investigative unit, but I am grateful to all of you.
That's all just common sense for Vergoldians.
Likewise, it seemed only natural for us.
The greatest hope for the future of Scorpium is in finding more who share such a mentality.
And you will strive to foster such thought. Is that right?
Correct.
Perhaps you have already experienced some form of personal evolution yourself, then.
Personal evolution.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, little Duma. You've been through way too much not to be left a little wiser for it. You know, I'd say this whole adventure taught us all a thing or two.
Indeed.
Well, I'm gonna make my way to the bridge then.
I shall see you there. Perhaps I have said all there is left to say. Best make my way to the bridge.
Duma has changed greatly since we first met. As they themselves said, much of that is thanks to you, Laeticia.
Whoa, amazing. This'll be more than enough. I'm gonna have fun tinkering with this stuff.
Glad to be of assistance.
Setting aside the whole ideology issue, Scorpion technology is seriously wild. Gotta say, it's pretty twisted. At least I got a little excitement in my day.
I am grateful to have had the time to speak with everyone one final time. Perhaps I should now make for the bridge.
I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpion ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpion.
Hang on now. What are Scorpion doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us, too. We got readings on any other Scorpion battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpion.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower, precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Trathan settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct, could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Laeticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so.
Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is... It's from the Royal Capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Laeticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Vale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. Alright, let's do this. Ant?
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Let us make for Osarius. My father and everyone are in trouble. We must make for Osarius at once.
Viola!
You all appear well.
What of the Emperor, the Colonel, and Gaston?
Well... I see. Let us go meet with His Royal Majesty. His Majesty awaits with his council just above.
Just when I thought we were done.
Laeticia, Raymond, it is good to have you back.
It relieves me to see you well, Father. Whatever has happened here in my absence?
These strange beings simply rained down upon us one day. A whole expanse of the Nilbeth continent fell all but instantly.
And what of the Trathen? Have you heard nothing?
Many of your people have fled their homes to seek refuge in Osarius and Vale. Some fled for the Nilbeth capital instead, but all are safe.
Indeed. Then I am relieved.
The invaders have made no further movements since their capture of Nilbeth. Without the slightest inkling of their plan, the Royal and Imperial navies can do naught but sit in wait off the coast.
These invaders are... Scorpium.
That much is obvious.
If I am not mistaken, their foremost aim is most certainly the ancient coil. They have raided similar sites in other worlds beyond our own.
But the centralist faction which espoused such ways has been eliminated.
You say that, but look at what's in front of you. This is exactly the kind of thing those bastards would do.
Ray, transmission from Aster 4 surface. It's being relayed through a satellite, but I think it's from that Scorpium construction. What? There's no way.
Merchant vessel Aldous. Your return has kept us waiting.
That voice.
Voltor! I witnessed you perish!
He endures.
If only it were surprising. His consciousness persists on the network. Are we to understand that the physical form we fought against in Provenient's cavern was merely one of many he had obtained?
It would appear so. In his cybermind integration, he has abandoned his physical form. And his consciousness is now more directly connected to the Scorpium continuum than most of our kind.
Which means what? Are we to suffer him in multifarious forms no matter how oft he is bested?
That is correct.
You jest.
As was the plan, I have taken up the mantle of the Sovereign and will bring the universe together as one new Scorpium.
You planned this from the start?
What? You manipulated us from the start.
The history, the traditions, all of Nilbeth stands as the perfect first subject for my rebirth Scorpion.
None are yours to take!
Hear me, good people of Aster 4. With me as their sovereign, the rebirth Scorpium are here to see all the universe fused as one. The people of this planet will be but the first to join us. Let go of your troubles and your fears, and accept Scorpium. Hark, we offer you naught but enlightenment. The Scorpium are what our people were always meant to be. Laeticia Osarius. I trust you hear me. You will continue to resist me, of that much I am certain. But know that I wish for nothing more than peace and happiness for you all as well.
You lie!
We await you, Princess, our numbers ever growing.
Ray! I'm detecting lots of scorpion-looking aircraft taking off from that structure in Nilbeth. They're spreading out over the entire planet.
This isn't good. If they move on the cities, we will not hold out for long.
This will be a far, far cry from our battle with Remington. How are we to wage war against an enemy immune to death itself?
Our only hope is finding a way to curb Boldor's influence.
Elaborate.
The data we require can only be obtained by visiting that tower.
All right then. Nothing ventured, nothing earned, huh? Chloe, what do you think about landing us inside that spire?
The way they're jamming our sensors, a direct landing will be impossible.
Well, get us as close as you can, and we'll hike the rest.
Fret not. I have faith that we will be fine.
Yes, it's as you say.
You got it. I mean, we've been riding our luck this far. All right, we get in close, we bust on in, we figure out the rest as we go. Let's head for Nilbeth and show these Centralists that we don't want any part in this assimilation project of theirs.
Bertrand and his men stand watch over everything here at home. Let us get underway to Nilbeth.
I know there is no need to sort out a will this time, because I know we'll all make it back safe.
Kill.
What?
What a magnificent garden. Every corner has been so well attended to. Just looking at it makes me feel so relaxed.
What a coincidence. This happens to be my favorite spot within the palace grounds.
Is that right? I find these small flowers especially charming.
Thank you kindly. Actually, I grew those flowers myself, you know.
You grew them? I don't know a lot about royalty, but isn't it unusual for a royal to do things like that themselves?
Well, I oft spent time playing in this garden since I was a child. I would come here daily. Soon, I became interested to try my hand at growing my own flowers. And so I learned, little by little, with my father's permission, of course.
Huh. And now you can grow pretty flowers like these. That's wonderful. I could never do that.
I would be glad to give you one, if you like.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course.
But I'm not permitted to transport flowers off this planet.
Oh, because of the underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, is that right?
I'm sorry. Under the right circumstances, it might be possible to transport it, provided I follow the proper procedures. But that'll take a long time, and it's still not guaranteed.
Well, should that day come, then the flowers I planted will be the first to leave this planet, correct? What a curious feeling.
The beauty of flowers is universal. Someday in the future, I would very much like to see Princess Laeticia's flowers growing from the soil of another planet.
Just when I thought I might enjoy Nilbeth's ancient ruins, I get dragged away by some soldiers. Worry not, though, fair travelers. I did manage to restock the stall out at the Trathen settlement. So, if you find yourself out that way for some unforeseen reason, do take a look.